Good morning, Carlsbad, and welcome back to CHS TV. It's a Tuesday, which means we have a great show for you today. Livy, what do we have?
First, we'll start off with a story on Mrs. Knox, a special ed teacher who is currently doing in-person learning. Well, then what else?
Then we're going to send it over to Seabass, who's going to toss it over to Bergen, who has a little bit of information about how COVID is in Arizona. To top the show off, then we have McKenna on the magic window to tell us a little bit about COVID and how it affects Thanksgiving.
Awesome, so let's get this show started. I'm Livy Lewis.
And I'm Holden Cisco.
And CHS TV starts right now.
Welcome back. The decision to return to in-person school or offer distance learning has been debated for months. However, for one population of students, there is no question that person-to-person contact with their teachers is vital. Freshman reporter Sebastian Hersentopoulos reports.
As the majority of Carlsbad High School students stay home with the Distance Learning 2.0 plan, some of the special ed classes have returned to a certain extent, and Ms. Knox's class is one of those.
So I have the medically fragile class here at Carlsbad High School, meaning my students have severe disabilities. They have more medical needs than the other students in the special day classes.
The decision to return to school was definitely not an easy one, and many circumstances were taken into consideration during the decision. Considering the consequences at risk, it was certainly a lot of pressure on the school district.
Because this is the most vulnerable population with their high medical needs, we were all very fearful, but it has been the best, and we've really enjoyed the two that we have.
Despite the challenges that came with COVID, Ms. Knox's class managed to find good things out of it, and for her, new teaching techniques.
We've been very fortunate that it's worked out fine for us, so if at any time we need to go back home, even with these students here. Obviously, the nursing care that I have here would go home with the students if we were to shut down again. But I really have learned a lot about technology and able to incorporate a lot more things.
Online learning in some ways was great for the students, and the impact it had on them was very beneficial.
I want to say it was harder for them because they really love being here and they love being with their peers. I see it now that when I ask them in the morning when we're online, and if one student is missing, it affects the other ones. It's like they're sad. They're not with their peers.
Overall, the roller coaster of events over the past few months was very stressful and hard, yet multiple positives were found throughout this journey. Reporting for CHS TV from Carlsbad, California, I'm Sebastian Hersentopoulos.
Thank you, Sebastian. The Class Cup has begun, and there is already some tough competition this year. May the best class win. See School Loop for more details.
Spiritware is now available at the Lancer Student Store. See School Loop for the link to order. The CHS robotics team Buffalo Wings collaborated with ASB to create Carlsbad High School Spirit earrings. Their laser cut and the type of earring and metal is customizable. The proceeds go directly to the funding robotics team. You can purchase them now at the ASB web store.
Throughout the pandemic, CHS TV has been producing live broadcasts with the help of technology called Degiro, and believe it or not, our iPhones. Let's head out to the Carlsbad Mall where Sebastian Sanders is standing by.
What's going on, Carlsbad? My name's Sebastian Sanders. I'm standing out front of the COVID clinic next to the shops at Carlsbad. I'm standing here because with a recent increase in testing, we have seen a spike in COVID-19 cases here in San Diego County. This means that just a couple of days ago, we were sent into the purple tier, which is the most restrictive tier of the COVID-19 virus. This means that non-essential businesses are only able to operate outdoors, and essential businesses are able to operate indoors, but with minor adjustments. All I have to say for you guys is please stay safe out there, maintain your social distancing, and I'm going to send it all the way to Bergen in Arizona.
Thank you, Sebastian, and hello, Carlsbad. My name is Bergen Gruskin, and I'm standing here in Parker, Arizona, which is just across the California border. And speaking of California, we have already passed over 1 million COVID cases throughout our state. But here in Arizona, in the La Paz County, which is where I am, there are only 684 cases, as well as only 18 recorded deaths. So although Parker, Arizona is an extremely small town, and they have such low numbers with their cases and deaths, it is super important that the people that live here, as well as people like myself who are traveling here for a quick vacation, agglomeration. They need to follow the guidelines, wear their masks, socially distance, just follow all of the guidelines because it is a super small town, and in order to keep these numbers down, they need to follow the guidelines. So that's all I have for you today, Carlsbad. I hope that you enjoyed this segment. I'm all the way out here in Parker, Arizona, so that's all I have for you today, Carlsbad. Now I'm going to send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Bergen, for reporting all the way in Arizona. Have you signed up for Lancerthon yet? Lancerthon is a student-driven organization at Carlsbad High School that raises money for the kids and families at Rady's Children's Hospital in San Diego. All the donations go toward life-changing treatment and operations for these kids and help to create lasting miracles in these families' lives. See School Loop for the link to sign up.
National Honor Society applications are now being accepted through November 21st for grades 10 through 12. See School Loop for more details. McKenna Rangel is now live on the Magic Windows with some more information about Thanksgiving celebrations and the pandemic. McKenna?
Hey Carlsbad, I'm McKenna Rangel, and I'm here to talk a little bit about COVID as we head into this holiday season. Now, there are a couple of things to be aware of. I know I'm very excited about Thanksgiving break next week, but there are a couple of things that the Carlsbad City would like to remind us of. First of all, keep doing everything that we know how to do and that we've been doing for months. Wearing a mask, socially distancing, and washing our hands are important to keep doing. Also, specifically for Thanksgiving celebrations, keeping it small, staying outdoors, and staying as close to home will be very helpful during this time. This is so important because COVID numbers continue to go up in Carlsbad, and this recent spike has put us in the purple tier. This means a couple of things for our community. First of all, restaurants and places of worship will operate entirely outdoors. Also, indoor gyms and museums will be closed. Overall, Carlsbad, do your best to stay safe and have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I'm very excited to celebrate with my family. Also, this is a reminder that this is a time to support each other and give thanks, even if it's from 6 feet away. Thank you, and now I'm going to send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, McKenna, for that piece. Our virtual CUSD College and Career Fair is now available for all CUSD families to view. You can access the link via School Loop. In our second story this afternoon, we would like to introduce you to another Carlsbad High School teacher who also teaches students on campus every day. Sebastian Sanders and Owen Lockery produced this piece.
My name is Eric Stone. I am a special day class special education teacher.
Here in the courtyard of the 8000s building, Mr. Stone teaches his class in person, which he has changed to follow new regulations,
Including wearing a mask at all times, maintaining that 6 feet of social distance, providing us the space to do it.
It's also been challenging for the students to adapt to the new rules.
Being told to put your nose back in your mask is a weird rule. Being told to keep your mask on. Being told you have to stay 6 feet away from a friend that you might hang out with after school is weird, and that's a hard change for the students.
It's also been challenging for the students to adapt to the new rules.
We try to be really accommodating with them, so we allow them to take walk breaks on campus, and even if they need to do a mask off break, we will let them walk the track alone as long as they're like 60 feet away from anybody else, and then they can take a little bit of a mask break and get a breather before they come back to the classroom.
Thank you, Sebastian and Owen. Robotics for All is a non-profit organization that strives to provide academic opportunities to students. They are currently looking for more volunteers to teach students in an 8-week virtual computer science course for grades K through 8, as well as tutoring for school courses at all grade levels and skill levels. See School Loop for more details. Let's head outside one last time. Rachel Sacken is standing by with 24-hour fitness on El Camino Real. A few days ago, fitness clubs and gyms were ordered to shut back down because of the dramatic increase in COVID cases in San Diego County. Rachel has more.
Hello, Carlsbad. If you like to exercise, I have a little bit of bad news for you. A lot of gyms like this one behind me have been closing back down, like they did in March and April, because we are once again back in the purple tier in San Diego County. There are still other ways to stay active. You can always go for a walk or a run, or you can invest in some weights for at-home exercises. Just be sure to stay safe and healthy, and that's all I have for today. I'm going to send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Rachel. Thanksgiving is next week, guys, so just be sure to wear your masks. I know everyone is going to be seeing their family, so just be sure, people are at higher risks than others, so 6 feet apart, masks, and enjoy being with your family and giving thanks.
Yeah, for sure. And if you guys are traveling, make sure to take extra precautions. And of course, no matter how you celebrate, be sure to give thanks.
Yep. Have a great day, Carlsbad.
Bye.
Bye.
Make sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts at CHS-TV worldwide. And on behalf of everybody here at CHS-TV, we'd like to wish you a safe and happy Thanksgiving break.